Of course, I'm going to be diving into the last couple of pieces of this special battle with the skill orbs. Of course, let's see if I can go ahead and get the massive big dog W clear in this fight, as their stats should rise quite significantly.
You're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just get my rotation set. And this is why I definitely think this fight just is definitely easier to conquer, just because of the rotation setting itself is very, and I mean very, just beneficial for a team like this, where rotation control is just integral, because look at how much pressure I'm going to be sustaining here in slot 1, and how Goku is going to aggressively block all of the incoming and very beautifully animated super attacks coming in from Goku and Vegeta here. Just goes to show how much locking really can do and how effective it is. So, as you can see, Vegeta definitely has a lot more health. To be exact, he has the same amount of health as Goku had in the last difficulty. So, yeah, that's going to be a fight that I will definitely have to do some DPS numbers to take out, which, I mean, I have both fusions here, so that's not going to be hard for me to do a lot of damage numbers. Especially since I'm setting a turn up for them both to be there with the active skills. Like, come on, chat gang. Y'all already actually... Yeah, I can try to get that set up. But if not, still going to be a lot of devastating fusion damage regardless. So things should be looking pretty good here. And yeah, no, that is just why I think that. Because you were just able to deal with this fight with Goku way too effectively with this Goku. That's why they even had locking in the first place. So you just can't just do this and have your rotations be set and then transform and then absolutely blow these fights out of the freaking water, chat. Out of the freaking water. Let's go ahead and get into this phase here now, as I look at this and kind of see that my rotations were definitely placed in a weird manner, but I can try to go ahead and get this back on track now, as I'm definitely linking them to. There is no way I'm not doing that as I go ahead and try to take out Vegeta here. Yes, he's going to eat the normal, eat the super. Wow. Okay, that was not crazy much damage he took from that, but like, wow, okay, like, that was not like a small feat either. Like, he is a dodge character that is backed up by just good defense, though, is the case, and it's like, yeah, this unit is still just insane with just that beast mode ability to be able to handle slot 1 like that and just leave the normals to the rest of these characters is just definitely a very, very effective way of handling the situation here for sure. As I'm going to go ahead and try to deal with Vegeta this turn or the next turn. Probably the next turn, it's looking like. That is really how I'm going to effectively handle a fight like this, is really try to start picking things off and then get these transformations out as like boom, boom, thump, 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 thump. Ah! Transform into these powerful iterations of these characters and really just go from there, chat. Yeah. Boing, 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 boing. I have full confidence that I can win this fight in at least like a couple tries for sure. It's definitely not going to be too hard to just go ahead and get these things done. But with that being said, along with this fight being very okay, like you can hello, this like just say slot 1, anyone? Like I'm not complaining though. Like that's awesome. That's actually awesome. That's actually quite good. Okay, that's awesome. That's quite good, you see? Because, you know, of course, we're able to just yoink, dodge, all these slot 1 attacks. Yoink. Nice. Very good, as I can go ahead and try to finish off Vegeta here so I don't catch any certain strays after this. Come on, Goku, let's go ahead and do some more damage, because that does lower Goku's attack stat by quite a little bit, which is definitely something that I would like him to do. This is post-super, by the way, so we should be able to tank this. Oh, that's a 1 million. Not... Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, wow. Okay, wow, okay. I mean, okay. That's definitely something. That is definitely something for sure to keep in mind as I go ahead and get in here and see what rotations are going to be really just happening here for sure. Boing, but I'm going to probably go ahead and... Nah, there's way too many attacks in slot 2 for me to do that comfortably. Yeah, that's definitely something that I cannot do right there for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and have to float the off from turn 1 as... Yeah, y'all see those attacks in slot 2? Y'all see those attacks in slot 2? That's definitely gonna be at least 1 super... Dang! I mean, even if I don't finish this fight, this just shows how crazy it is here. Oh my goodness. Bang, bang. Yeah, no, I do expect another super attack right here. Yup, what am I saying? That's another super attack. Yes, sir, it is, and they tank it for double digits. But my HP is running a little bit too low, but that's not too terrible for someone like Vegito. But yeah, no, definitely made the right decision in not floating who I did for sure, but as y'all can see, yeah, very still tricky with these dodges for sure. You have to get things set up right and really just have luck go your way. And that's the case with most fights, but definitely more so this one with how much is going on here with all of these just attacks coming off here for sure. And now with that being said, I could be able to finish this fight if I don't get tagged with a super. Because if I do not get tagged with a super, because that will kill, by the way. Okay, I don't get tagged with it. I don't get tagged. Nice. Okay. There we go. Let's go. Getting some damage. Yeah, the Vegeta also stuns, though. Definitely not the first concern here, as, of course, taking all the damage is first, and then doing damage in seconds, of course, in these types of fights. So definitely gonna want to watch out for all of that for sure. But yeah, no, definitely shows how all that roundabout Yap Fest was to say. They've definitely done a great deal to make part 1 interesting by having just very powerful fights right out of the gate, which is definitely weird, right? That's definitely weird to have for freaking sure. So even if I don't win, I mean, it just really just shows how crazy these fights get for sure. But I feel like for sure it's going to be a case scenario where I'm able to just slither out something with how much these active skills can do once they're procced. But really, Goku just has to keep staying reliable in slot 1, but once I pass turn as they have their intro, they don't. Because once I pass, I mean, I could use the Usher next turn. Yeah, that's a legit strat. I could just use the Usher next turn and then, like, set up with the transforms and then full heal. And then that could be a viable strat, chat. I mean, what do y'all think? That sounds pretty good to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and take all of these attacks. I definitely know there's going to be a super coming up in slot 2. Don't want them to be too affected by it. Of course, they're not going to be after they build up their super attacks and really just go ahead and get themselves set up. I am going to have a good time using all of these fusions. Yeah, no, this celebration has definitely been turbulent in terms of my luck, but in terms of the content, I definitely say I liked it from the first wave. Just having this intense stage come out to really shake the metagame up, along with the Easy A's for Vegeta Blue and Goku Black, along with the limited time buffs for Vegeta Blue and Goku Black. Yeah, we are packed and loaded here as I even take, wow, quite a significant amount of damage, even with intro, even with all that defensive capabilities. Yeah, no, that is just to show how hard this boss really is. I don't think it compares to the Goku Black Zamasu just because of the, just because of the fact that the locking is something to really keep in mind. It really does make a quite significant impact. But you know what else is going to make quite a significant impact here is these fusion characters. I'm not leaving this video until I clear the stage. There is a legit argument, by the way, for me not to fuse. There is a legitimate argument for me to just say, I don't fuse, and then just use this active skill. Because, hear me out, he has his intro up. Oh wait, I can do this. You know, that's not too bad of an idea, actually. I think I'll go ahead and do this and release the active skill later as I go ahead and just make sure that Vegeta is down, and then go ahead, get to safety right here, and then do this. This should be okay. I should be okay here. Come on. Yes, let's go. I got the evasions off, and I am able to just go bang Vegeta completely away, as I am now left to deal with Goku. But after this turn, I have a transformation upon transformation upon fusion upon transformation to go ahead and get into. So that is going to be very easy to clear out the rest of this fight after this. Come on. Yes, let's go. Bang! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm freaking talking about, chat. Yes, sir. Yeah, no, this fight is definitely tough for sure. Do not get me wrong, it is tough, but just having these skills here and then next turn, yeah, it's going to be absolutely over once I pop these skills to go ahead and transform these fighters into their fuse states as they get even more impressive, which is hard to believe, but it's true, as they really just come back and just have a lot of firepower to seriously show off here for sure. Oh, with that being said, it is time to go ahead and I don't hate this, actually. This is not too bad. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and pop the active skill with the gods.
Let's do this, Vegeta? Damn you.
Yes, sirree. And then their secondary condition procs when HP is 50% or less, or when facing an enemy whose HP is 50% or less. So since we are 50% HP or less, we can go ahead and pop the active skill here. But I definitely think it could be interesting to pop the Vegeta active to give Future Saga characters some stuff, but I feel like the Goku active skill will be more significant, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that right now. And then this fight is just done. This fight is just done at this point. This is exactly what I mean by the fact that it's just those setup turns. That's definitely the problem for just these, you know, Dokkan in general. And I'm not saying a problem is like a real legit issue. It's just what these teams like deal with. It's their weaknesses, their natural weaknesses. But let's go ahead and get these very like-minded active skills off here. As I will say that for the tech gods, double actives, excuse me, was very novel, along with having the newly introduced intro animation. So this felt like more like a bonus, if that made sense. So I'm definitely not subscribed to the tech gods. Well, the tech gods, nothing. It was a different era back then, in my personal opinion. But, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do with Vegeta in slot 3. What does he get in slot 3? Nah. I'm going to go ahead and still use Goku, even though he does less damage here. He is having the evasion, the stats, all the good stuff. So absolutely not going to even try to risk what I just tried to risk for sure. But I'm going to need him to significantly evade these attacks here. The god should have 100% chance to evade here, by the way. So that's why I feel confident with their tanking abilities for sure, as they go ahead and get an attack break and have extra goodies on their super attacks, where they go ahead and, unlike the 4s, they are additional kings. They are finding their way to go. And of course, the 4s are just more statistically powerful there, for sure. Go ahead and get this off. And, oh, dang, still get the stats. Still get the stats here, of course, since, the active skill was still procced. I still get all the, hey, there we go. There we go. We get the additional. As I go ahead and dodge here. No, man, I fucking hate it here. God fucking damn. Sorry. Well, with that being said, chat, I guess I can try again. Gosh, dang it. Gotta love Dokkan sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's infuriating. That's definitely infuriating. And with that being said, I need to go ahead and turn off these animations because, yeah, let's go ahead and just get right into it. Yeah, no, let's just go ahead and do really just get into the action. What I need to do, though, is go ahead and get these. Finally, I have my rotations like this. How long have I been asking for these? Like, dang, finally, goodness gracious. Perfect rotations have descended from the heavens. My gosh, because I can go ahead and have, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. 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 We're actually good. We're actually good. We're actually good, chat. Because, and here's why. And here's why we're all chilling. Here's why we're all chilling for real. It's because these units are just like that. That's it, chat. That's why I'm chilling. That's why I'm chilling. But yeah, with that being said, it should definitely be apparent why these fights are being considered in the conversation of hardest fights in the game, because they definitely are. Power creep is definitely being pushed here. But it's definitely possible to beat, with the strongest teams. Yeah, no, I can't imagine beating this with a team weaker than the strong. Yeah, no, that's power creep is a whole different conversation entirely. I definitely think some or a lot of the teams are definitely cooked when it comes to the hardest fights. But it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. Well, with that being said, definitely not what I want to be in here for, and yeah, I just have to really wait for these rotations to play out, which is definitely as fun as it looks like, in all honesty. Yeah, I can go ahead and float. Yeah, go ahead and float. Right here. So, with that being said, what this does for us is I can finally get both of them fusing turn 5. And once they both fuse, it's so done. It is so done. Once I get the, oh my gosh. Yay! Fair fight. Yeah, if these take this much damage, then this is not exactly significantly well, as I just said, this fight gets pretty merciless. Dodge it, buddy, dodge it, thank you. Yup, okay, bet. We get the counter, we get the counters. Yup, okay, yup, alright. Bet. Come on, please. Get me in here. Out of this fight, chat. Yeah. Boom. Boom. And then boom. If I can survive, which definitely seems like more so a question of wits.
Do this.
All Alright, everyone, I am continuing to struggle in these clashes against Goku and Vegeta. They are definitely not slouches and not to be underestimated for freaking sure, as y'all could see how much devastating punishments I took, and the simple fact is I just need to have luck swing in my favor, and once it does, I am definitely good to freaking go. Like, once turn 5 hits in this fight right here, and I get off the 10th anniversary fusion active skill, which is definitely easier to perform these. Are you serious? Okay, that's fine. Bad for sure, but still livable. Still livable. Still livable. Oh yeah. Starting to really feel the dodge luck here. Starting to really feel the dodge luck. Starting to really feel the dodge. Starting to really feel the dodge mechanic. Ooh, yeah, and if Fight can press these units, yeah, chat. This is why I use the strongest teams when it comes to these fights, because if I'm going to do it no item, it is fun, at least for me, to, clean up these fights quickly and efficiently, because Dokkan on its own is, I'm just not gonna lie here, a fairly slow-paced game, in all honesty. It feels like more like a card game where you're thinking out your moves in advance, and are you freaking kidding me? Ooh. It is what it is. It is what it... Oh! Vegito, hello? My glorious king is actually showing off? Hello? What? I'm gonna do this. If I get punished for it, at that point, it is what it is. It is what it freaking is, if I get punished for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and dodge the super. Nice. Very good. Very good from Goku. Actually getting the very high, by the way, chance to dodge. It is what it is. It is what it freaking is. He has a 80% chance to dodge. So definitely very effective slot 1, but he can sell you. He can sell you for sure, but definitely not something that I want to have happen to me, as even if I do take a super attack from Goku in slot 3, it'll be for a little bit. Yeah, no, for sure a little bit, yeah. A little bit is maybe an underestimation of this, as he is hyper-aggressive with the supers and tends to super a lot. Quite a metric ton, and I would not be surprised if the Tech Gods get tagged with a super. He supers that aggressively. Yeah, I would actually like that to be the case, since, the Tech Gods are primed and ready to take the aforementioned super attack, so please Yeah, it definitely does feel like this, though, with a lot of these Dokkan challenges, where it's setup, the video game. And, yeah. That's definitely not so, oh, double digits is very good, by the way. Ooh, I did not expect them to tank that well. Sheesh. That's pretty good. Of course, we go ahead and float them off. Love y'all, but of course, we have to get both of our oh, of course. And we have to get the glorious kings on this rotation as well. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. If I'm able to survive this, then I will be okay. I will actually be A-okay here if I can survive this. Dodge it. Dodge it, you hooligan. Let's go. Gang. If I can survive this, because I have the consistency. Y'all see, I have the consistency. If I just land the turn with his characters, oh yeah, it is so over. The triple active turn is just going to be too much for this boss, I think. It is really, really just going to be too much for the boss to handle. And is definitely going to be very, very, very effective strat and just bulldozing this boss to the ground as Vegeta gets bulldozed here. I just want to say, yo, this fight has been absolutely freaking brutal. This is a brutal fight. As I go ahead, and by the way, that is with the damage reduction. That is with the damage reduction. I want to make that clear again. That is with damage reduction. Again, with damage reduction up with the Goku. That's how much he took. Yeah. Yeah. But the good news is I managed to defeat Vegeta right here, so that is going to be a significant help. Definitely for the R and... Excuse me? Oh, yo. Well, don't mind if I freaking do. Yo. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get off this active skill. Bang. Not even gonna worry about it. 38 million. You know, just casually. Alright, bet. And then go ahead and get this. Here. And of course, get my orbs. With Goku. And then go ahead and just absolutely pop off with the gods. Not the perfect orbs I would have liked to see, but definitely good here. Now, of course, the gods will be able to tank. They should have, you know, their 77% damage reduction combined with 1,000,000 defense. And yeah, no, that's already just tanking most attacks in the game for sure. So I don't think I have a problem with seeing how much they're going to just tank in that slot, especially since they have a chance to dodge all these super attacks, building up their attack and defense to even higher stats temporarily. Yeah, no, I'm going to be able to finish up this fight. So yeah, no, that was a hard set to get in the rotations, but you know, it is what it is. It definitely was as tough as advertised for freaking sure. And with that being said, hopefully y'all did enjoy this video as I wrap things up against the Super 3 difficulty of this fight. And of course, the Goku Black and Zamasu side is definitely going to be, I'd say, even harder because you can't do these shenanigans consistently. As I go ahead and take this super, though, they do dodge for me. They do dodge for me, which is, you know, very good. Even if I don't dodge, they'll take, like, double digits. But they do get the dodge. Very thankful about that. So, yeah, of course, we're going to go ahead and just fusion ha. Full heal, fusion ha. Go ahead and get that full heal. Now let's go ahead and get all these active skills here. Shaboing. Yeah, no, the boss is over now. The fight is over now, by the way. The fight is just over. It is just actually just so over for the boss at this point. It is just so over. Yo, that active skill is still just so sick by... Dang! 76 million in the house! 76 million in the house! And of course, you know, the absolute defense I get here is going to be immaculate. Immaculate defense by Vegito. And then that's just wraps. That's just GG's. The boss is not surviving this turn. Nope, he is not. It wraps. It is just wraps. It's over on turn 5. And you know, it's definitely the economy where it's like, yep, these guys are win buttons, but yeah, this Goku is definitely more valuable because he protects your slot 1 until you get to the win buttons of these cards at the end. Because, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like they aren't just win buttons. They are win buttons, you know. No, they are just press and win in most contexts. In most contexts, they are just like that. They are just absolutely just beasts, demons, absolute titans of units for sure. And that is not something I like to see for sure. Absolutely not. Abso-freaking-lutely not. I definitely do not appreciate seeing that for sure, because that is a significant amount of damage. That is a significant amount of damage I've taken on the front, but I am still building up defense here with Goku, as it's not gonna take more damage, right? Yeah, okay. He's at double digits now. Alright, he is able to draw the attacks to him for the rest of the turn. And yeah, no, that's just game. That is indeed game. That's indeed game. Goku unfortunately doesn't target too many super attacks onto well, rather attacks onto the boss. So it's definitely going to be something. But you know, I'm gonna have enough DPS to make up for it here. So that's definitely going to be the finish on this boss here. And if not, I have active skills ready to go next turn, so it's really fine. It is really just a-okay what I can do here. And I'll just go ahead and bang as I go ahead and yeah. No, 72 million. Yo! That's the win. That's the W. That's the W, gang. Finally, after all those attempts, I beat this Goku and Vegeta boss. And yeah, no, definitely the other stage is not going to be any easier. It's going to be harder than this because of all the rotation locking. But yes, I cleared stage 2, and there's a reason why I chose stage 2 first and then stage 1. But yes, we definitely should be getting more of these stages for the part 2 characters. Yeah, this is good difficult content. I definitely like this. They've only done a little bit of content here, but it's been very, very fun. Very, very, very fun. Or at least very difficult, as you can see, because I was ready to crash out. But you know, with that being said, I'll have to just wrap it up for this video. Of course, there's still stage 1, but clearing stage 2 was just a significant enough task. I'm going to end it off right here. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this celebration has definitely been very, very interesting. It has been a blast, though. These characters have been absolutely insane. Definitely drew me back into Dokkan. But honestly, I think nowadays when I look at the gameplay, it reminds me of a trading card game with just I don't know, it's just the pacing feels super samey to what I experienced in a TCG with like the pace and then waiting for the opponent to declare the attack and then super attack. How am I going to counter this? Oh, I don't have enough counter in my hand. Oh, how do I set up for the next turn to generate lethal? It feels very trading card game-esque with the pacing, in my opinion. It just is what it is. Like, that is my opinion. It just feels very, very, very... It doesn't feel like a quick, snappy game. Like Legends, for as... the long combos, yes, I know they exist, but I'd say definitely that game does feel snappier, quicker. I don't know how to describe it. This game definitely feels like a slow pace, and whether that's bad or good, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. I'm not going to tell you how to feel about that one. I definitely say it's a little bit of both, but that is up for y'all's opinions to decide and color. But with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and until next time, bye. Goku the Dodge GOAT, even though he did field some dodges, he has 80%. He is a GOAT on this team.